This nebula is quite literally inside of another nebula. Wait, what? But also, it's over 1,000 light years away from us, and the star inside this nebula literally rotates 2 times faster than our sun. But don't worry, there's a lot more. The declination is 70 degrees, 15 arc minutes, and 5.081570064 arc seconds. Moves up 5.925 milliarc seconds, plus or minus 1.628 per year. Alright, now remember I said that the data measurements for a star in chapter 2? Bro probably already forgot. Now, basically, this is because sometimes VDB 152 is called Barnard 175, or BD plus 691231, which is also extremely confusing considering that these objects are different and not the same. This is obviously just naming error. And the data I mentioned is also for a star, so where does it all fit in? Well, first let's go over the different types of nebula. Dark nebula is basically just dark gas, pretty boring, nothing special. Nebula, where light is emitted from a star in the nebula or just a bright source. This doesn't necessarily mean that if a star is inside the nebula and it is the reason why the nebula is super bright, that it's necessary an emission nebula. If the light is bouncing out and scattering across the nebula, it can be considered a reflection nebula. And a reflection nebula can also just happen if the star is outside the nebula. Barnard 175 is a dark nebula. It's the dark source of noise you see in my image. Whereas the bright spot is VDB 152, a reflection nebula, with BD plus 691231, making VDB 152 light up. So yeah, now you see how it ties together. Well, this star is literally inside a reflection nebula, aka VDB 152, and VDB 152 is literally inside Barnard 175. That's why you see, the dark noise, and then near the edge is that blue bright spot, which is VDB 152. Here's a much better image than mine to show this. You can also notice red patterns, which is the second cool thing. Those are from a supernova explosion a while ago, SNR 110.3 plus 11.3. Oh, and another thing is a planetary nebula. Let's zoom in for that. It is old and emits oxygen. Could be blue, but it's also could be green. In this case, it's blue. And hydrogen, which is red. It is DEHT-5. The next cool thing is an HH object. HH stands for Haro object. I definitely mispronounced that. It is basically new crazy stars that are being formed, and they eject gas in the form of jets. These jets collide with nebula gas at very high speeds, and you can imagine what happens. A bright region, basically. Now there's 2 of them, so let's zoom in and find the first one, HH450, formed by a new star. Well, there's also HH450X, but I'm not going to go over that because, well, it's not a HH object. It is thought to be, but it's not. It's a background galaxy, just like a lot of other things in the region. Alright, there's way too many images, so here are the timestamps, and here are the sources, and yeah, bye.